Hi everybody, I'm Claira Hermet and I'm here in a park in London to talk about fitness. I'm a presenter and I've worked for Grime Daily, done some stuff for SBTV, BBC Radio 1 Extra as well. I've been on there a couple of times. As well as that, I've come up with my own interview formats just because I like to scare people. But before I started presenting, I was a personal trainer. I qualified as a personal trainer about 6 years ago now, and I did that for a little while. I ran outdoor boot camps. I got to shout at people and be angry and make them do horrible, horrible things, but none of which I didn't do myself, because otherwise it would be a little bit unfair. So fitness for me is really, really important. It's something that I've done since I was quite young as well, going to the gym, finding different ways to keep it interesting, learning about different ways of training and the benefits of training.
Healthy, be the new wealthy. I know my fitness junkies really.
As far as training goes, I go to the gym. It varies. Sometimes twice a week, sometimes 5 times a week, just as often as I can fit it in. But I'll always try and do at least 2 days with some kind of run, maybe a 5k run, just quickly thrown in on the days where I can't get all the way to the gym to do a workout. Although I'm a qualified personal trainer, I have a personal trainer because I'm not that great at motivating myself. So I'll always train harder if I train with somebody else or if I train with a trainer. So I train with a guy called from Stone Image Training, who is evil. He's really horrible. I thought I was a horrible personal trainer, but he's really horrible. Like when I moan, he has this stone face like this. No response. He doesn't entertain it, he doesn't say anything, and I try and bargain with him. So if he's like, right, 20 burpees, I'll be like, can I do maybe like 15? He's like, no, 20. 15, 20, and you know, I just try and waste time, and then he'll just tell me to get on with it. So having a personal trainer is helping me, and has always helped me, to be fair. I've always had someone to train with to give me a little kick up the bum. I do my own training as well and try and challenge myself to do a little bit more, go a little bit faster, whatever it is that I'm doing. When I train by myself, I like to do a lot of interval training because it's quick. It is painful, but I kind of think to myself, right, if I get this over and done with, then that is that section done, and then I can go on to doing something else. I think being a girl, that is my goal at the moment, is to be able to do just one pull-up. Even though everyone's like, Claire, you're so hench. I might have quite big muscles, but it would appear they don't really do that much because I still can't do it. But I am working on it. I figure that if I lose a bit of weight, I've got less weight to try and pick up as well. So I'm also working on that. So training 2 to 5 times a week. The more I train, the better I feel, and that's one of the major reasons for doing it. It boosts endorphins, it makes you feel loads better, and it makes you look better as well. But I think the main reason behind fitness and why I keep doing it is because it makes me feel good, it keeps me focused, and it keeps me on point. So that's one of the main reasons for me doing it.
Healthy, be the new wealthy.
So food. This is where things get interesting. I've recently started a wheat-free, gluten-free, dairy-free diet. So far, so good. I think I've lost about half a stone from just cutting those elements out of my diet. And the reason that I started doing that was because I was kind of like getting bloated and sluggish. And then I know that wheat is a grain, it's the most recently introduced grain into the human digestive system, and humans don't really deal with it very well. So I was like, right, I'm going to try this out. Some of my friends have been doing that and it kind of worked for them, so I thought, right, I'm going to try that out. I've also tried juicing, smoothies. This morning I had a blueberry, strawberry and kale smoothie. So you can have the fruit, but you've got to throw the vegetables in there as well. It's another way to get them down your neck, I find. I think preparation is the main thing, so I've started being really organised with my eating. So I have breakfast, 2.5 hours after breakfast I have a snack, which will be some nuts, some gluten-free oat cakes with peanut butter. Then I'll have my lunch. Lunch will generally consist of salmon or chicken with some kind of vegetables or salad. Then I have another snack, which again could be nuts. There's some quite good bars that you can get that are wheat-free, gluten-free, just fruit-based. There's nothing else in them. So I might have one of those. Some of them taste but some of them do taste quite nice. You have to try them out. I like the cocoa and orange one, although my boyfriend did have it the other day and said it tastes like poo. I don't know how he's tasted poo. It's a bit worrying, isn't it, actually? Maybe I should ask him about that. But anyway, so there was that. And then I have dinner, and dinner again will be some kind of protein and then loads of vegetables to go with it. Sometimes I cheat, like on the weekend. I had a 3-course meal, and I had, it involved a lot of ice cream afterwards, and maybe a bit of chocolate as well. I don't think you should say to yourself, right, I'm never going to eat those things again, because that's just impossible. You can't do that. You all need a little bit of something that tastes nice and that tastes good and that's different from what you always have, but it's just the amount that you eat things. And I find that when I eat healthy, I feel so much better. Again, my thinking is clearer, I have more energy, and it helps me train. So what's the point of me going to the gym and training if I'm not going to refuel my body in a healthy and proper way? It kind of just cancels it out and then makes you feel rubbish. And I think that it's kind of like, if you eat something bad, then you think, oh, I've already messed up today, I might as well not bother going to the gym or going for a run because I've already messed up today, I'll start tomorrow. No, forget tomorrow, it's all about today. You have to start now. Also, the other thing I think is fitness kit. I've been helped out by Nike, giving me some like cool stuff, including a cape, which makes me feel pretty cool. So I've got a cape, like snazzy clothes, stuff like that. But I think kit is really important because obviously A, it makes you feel good if you look good, and B, proper kit does what it's supposed to, as in it gets the sweat off your skin, it helps you when you're running, it supports your feet if you've got the correct trainers on. No point having shoes that are too small so your toes hit the end. My friend who goes to the gym with me, that's her biggest excuse. I can't run anymore, my toes hurt. Get some trainers that fit you, duh. So yeah, kit kind of helps a little bit as well, I think, when you're, you know, at the gym, you want to look good and you want to feel good.
Healthy, be the new world.
Motivation. So motivation for me is sometimes very hard, sometimes I don't have any, and that's why it helps to have a trainer, because I know that all I have to do is turn up to the gym and then he'll literally go, not punch me, he doesn't actually do that, but he might, you know, basically kick my ass and make me do stuff. And literally sometimes I am quite close to tears, but I don't swear at him, which apparently some of his clients do. So there you go. But if not a personal trainer, then there's loads of classes and stuff that you can go to. I mentioned some of them earlier. Try and get yourself along to one of those, because all you have to do, the only motivation you need is to get there, and then they will do the rest. So if you find it hard to keep motivated, then you have to get there and do that. I think that because I like food, and even though I eat healthily, I like to eat quite a lot of food. One of my motivations is if I do exercise, I can eat food and not put on weight. So that's kind of like a motivation for me. The other thing is that it makes me feel good. I think it makes me look good. It makes me feel strong, and feeling physically strong helps me feel mentally strong and keeps me on point for what I'm doing work-wise. So all of those things keep me motivated and keep me going and training. Both my mum and my sister died of breast cancer, and although training isn't going to stop that from happening or prevent it, I feel like if I'm healthy, it kind of decreases the chances of that happening. And also, I know that I have the gene to get breast cancer, which gives me an 85% life chance of getting breast cancer. So I'm now trying to make a decision about whether I have a double mastectomy, so have both of my boobs removed. If I choose to do that, the fitter and healthier my body is, then the quicker it will recover from that operation, which is obviously a major operation. So that also keeps me motivated. Yeah, and the fact that I want to achieve my goals and my dreams, and I think that to do that and to be able to do that, physical fitness is something that keeps me going. And if I'm having a crap day and I'm feeling like nothing's going right, I can go to the gym and then I can see things in a completely different way. And so they're the things that keep me motivated. Knowing the results that come from me going to the gym is what keeps me motivated. So big up to GTN Fitness. Get to notice fitness, get to notice yourself, get to notice what's going on and what you can do to get yourself fit. And it all starts by watching the videos on this channel, GTN Fitness. Thanks, Sarah, you're so kind.
Healthy, be the new wealthy. I know my fitness junkies will agree.